boys and girls. So good to see everyone again. We're talking this week all about sea creatures. And I thought it might be fun to make a very cool sea creature called a jellyfish. This is a sample of what we're going to do. We're going to make a cool jellyfish similar to this, and it could be any color that you choose, boys and girls. And just a little bit of facts about jellyfish. Do you know that they can live in the oceans, in the sea, and maybe even in some fresh water? And they look like umbrellas, don't they? They look a little bit like umbrellas. Now, not only that, they can be translucent, which means you could see right through them. And they can also glow in the dark. So those are some fun facts about our jellyfish. So let's have fun. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get a small paper plate, similar to this. If you don't have a small one, you could use a large one, but this one is the size that we made today, okay? And what are we going to do with it? We're going to get our scissor very carefully. We're going to cut it right in half, right through the middle, the best you can. If you want to draw a line first, you can, or you could just kind of gauge it and make it half and half. So you can make two of them if you'd like, two different colors. You can have some fun with your jellyfish. And don't forget to tell everyone about the cool facts that you learned. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our hole puncher. If you don't have a hole puncher, ask Mommy and Daddy. They can help you poke with a pen and make 6 holes at the bottom, the straight edge of your paper plate. Okay? So this is how we're going to do it. Oh, about an inch apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful not to cut through the bottom of the plate. And 6. There we go. And that's going to be used to put our yarn through, which are the fish legs, the jellyfish legs. Okay? Now, as you see, I have a red colorful jellyfish here, so I thought I would pick blue this time. I have a blue paint marker, or if you don't have a paint marker, you can use a blue marker or a red marker, any color that you choose. So today, remember to always have a surface that you can use to paint on when you are painting, to protect your tables or wherever you decide to work. And let's go back and forth, make sure it's coming out nice and bright before you start coloring, just like this. And paint marker is easy. I'm using another plate behind it also to protect my surface. And I'm going to keep going back and forth so it's completely covered in this beautiful blue. It kind of reminds me of the ocean blue. And as soon as we're finished with that coloring, we're going to give it a minute or so to dry. And then we're going to start to put our yarn through, which I'll show you my trick with the yarn. What I'm going to do, and you could do this if you want. Let's just let this dry here for a minute. You can take a little piece of tape and put it at the very tip of your yarn. Okay? So this yarn, is about maybe 1.5 feet, maybe 18 inches long. And I made 6 of them ahead of time, so you can see. And each one, to make it easier to go through the hole, that's how I add a tiny piece of tape. You could do it without the tape too, but this way it just becomes a little easier for me. And the other thing I want to mention too, if you don't have googly eyes, it's okay. You could just use your black marker and you could color in 2 little oval eyes there and a pretty little mouth, and then you can use your red marker to give him or her some cherry cheeks, just like that. Okay, so we gave our paint a chance to dry. Now we're going to take one at a time. See how easy it is? It can go through with the tape or without it, again, depending on what you want to do. When you put it through, have Mommy and Daddy help you. Just make a little bit of a tie so that it doesn't fall out. A little knot like this, once around, and let it sit in the back so you don't see it. And because I had tape on mine, when I'm finished with each one, I'm going to cut it right off, just like that, okay? And that's how we're going to do it. One, let's count together. How many legs are we making? Two, here we go, and I could tie it after. Three, see how easy it is to go through the holes? Kind of like a little sewing, right friends? Whoops, here comes number four. He gets stuck up with some of his other pieces there. Say, come on out. There we go. Four. All the way through. Looks like little legs. And maybe even, like I said, like a little umbrella. They just float all around. Sometimes you could see them, sometimes you can't. Just be careful not to go too close to a jellyfish because they have little stingers in these tentacles, what they call them. The little feet are tentacles. So that's how they protect themselves. Okay, and there that is. Those would be the 6 legs. Again, when I'm finished, I'm going to cut my tape off just like this, this, this. Keep it through. Take your time. When you're finished, you could knot it up. Okay, so it stays nice and tight. Okay, now there it is. Again, always be careful. Take care of all of your supplies. Use what you need, and when you're finished, always remember to clean it up. So this time, I'm going to take my black marker like this, and I'm going to make those 2 oval eyes. There we go. Right up here. 1 and 2. Just like that. So you don't really need the googlies if you don't have them. Don't worry. Then I'm going to make my happy smile, a little half moon with 2 little lines on the side to make it a happy jellyfish. And to make him cheery and healthy looking, once again, I'm going to give him 2 circles next to his mouth to look like cherry, healthy cheeks. And there he is. So friends, as I said, you pick your color. Could be red, could be blue, could be yellow. Have fun and tell everyone all about your jellyfish and how he swims in the sea and sometimes glows in the dark. But again, have fun doing it your way, any color you choose. And if you have the googlies or not, you can color your eyes in black or glue the googlies on. And you'll have some fun, boys and girls, talking about these sea creatures. So when you're learning, share that wealth to your brothers, your sisters, your mommy and daddy, and we'll continue to talk all about different creatures of the sea. And hopefully you'll enjoy some time in the ocean and on the sand this summer and see what type of sea creatures are all around you. All right, boys and girls, thank you so much for being such good listeners again. I always love coming into your home and spending time with you. Remember how much I love you. All of you, boys and girls, and mommies and daddies too. And remember to tell them your heart is there and I can see you wherever you are, and you could look for me. Make that heart the best you can. There you go. And remember, you're always in my heart. We're in this together. I love you, I miss you, and I can't wait to see you again during Zoom this week. And everybody, if you have a chance to make those jellyfish, bring them on to show me how you did. All right, friends, have a great day. Remember, spread kindness all around. All right, bye-bye. Love you, friends.